and welcome to Patti Knits and Spins. I'm your host, Patti. You can find me on Ravelry as Pattisand. There's a group, Patti Knits and Spins podcast, so please come and join me. You can also follow me on Instagram. I am Pattisand631 there. So if you follow me, I'll follow you. Today is July 11th, 2015, and this is episode 67. On today's show, I have works in progress, some finished objects, I have spinning, purchases, and whatever else crosses my mind. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. I'm doing iced tea today. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. Sorry about last week. Last week really got away from me. I had tons of errands I had to run in several hours outside the house. So I never seemed to get enough time to sit down and do a podcast. It was also very smoky for 2 to 3 days last week. And Tuesday was probably the worst day we had. I can remember walking through, I believe it was Joann's, and their fire alarms were going off. So it was really smoky on Tuesday. But today is bright and sunny, and it's been bright and sunny for the last 2 days with temperatures in the low 70s or high 70s, low 80s, I think is what it's been. It's been pretty hot. Yeah, so we're hoping there was no new man-made fires over the 4th of July weekend, so that's fantastic. And hopefully they've gotten them under some type of control, but I kind of doubt it. The last report I read was there was 3 million acres burned. So yeah, it's burning up here. And I know there was a cute little cartoon going around on Facebook with God sitting in front of an oven, or sitting with his back to the oven, and there is just fire coming out of the oven, and one of his angels asks, "What are you doing to Alaska?" And he says, "I'm cooking it." So yeah, he's been cooking Alaska. So, anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. But anyway, that's about all that's been going on here. Just trying to stay cool and stay out of smoke. And so, let's get on with the knitting. I have removed Gossip Stole from my rotation of knitting, and I also removed the Alien wrap, yeah, from the rotation. I'm not going to be working on those probably until the fall, so you're not going to see them, and I'm not going to mention them, so that's the last time I mention those two items. So I have some new ones that I've started. Let's see what's in the Fat Squirrel bag. This one is a Lily Sugar and Cream Market Bag. I am using sugar and cream. It takes 4 balls, and I happen to have 4 green balls that I bought on clearance for 97 cents each. And it's a green, and it's really blowing out. I tried turning the light off in here, and it didn't really make any difference. So here is what it looks like. Vicki Howell was doing a market bag knit along, and this was the bag she was doing, so I thought, what the heck? I needed something fun to do and some way to use up some of this cotton. So here it is, and this is a interesting construction. It is knit flat on a size 6 US, so that's a 4.0 millimeter, and then a size 15 US, which is a size 10 millimeter. So this is what I have so far, and it, like I said, it takes 4 balls, and I'm still just on the first ball. And it's got handles and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm working on that slowly. I just haven't been feeling it lately. The second thing I am working on is the shawl we designed by, I've got it here, Marie Rosa Spaghetti. spaghetti. It's spelled like, it's Spighetti. So I'm not quite sure how to say that. I am using the 2 balls of hand spun out of the Malabriga Nube, or Noob, or however they say it, and the purple and red. Let's see, I've got the tags here. Cirza, that one, and the purple one, wrong end, is the Sabiduria. So on this you do 2 different needle sizes. This is the 6 US 4mm, and then a 7 4.5mm. So you knit 3 rounds of 3 of the repeats in the purple, and then repeat of the red. So as you see right now, I'm on the second repeat of the purple. And then you do you take the red, or you take the second color, and you do short row shaping in the center, so it gives it a crescent. So it's very interesting. I didn't do it during the knit along, but I was kind of wanting to do something different and 2-colored, and I found these 2 and I went, ooh, yeah, that looks good. So that's what I've got down so far. And I don't know if I'll have enough yarn to do it 3 times, but I might, because there's quite a bit left, so I might be able to do the 3 and then the red. So here's the purple again. So this gets work done. I do maybe a row or 2 a night, so it's slow going, but it's really soft. I was really happy with how the spin came out. It's very, very soft. Was not fun spinning, but it's knitting up really nicely. And the third thing that I have on the needles, is this ziffer. Let me pull that up here. Ziffer. Someone else was making the ziffer. Who was making the ziffer? Shoot, I can't remember who was making the ziffer now. That makes me sad, because somebody on another podcast was making the ziffer. And I didn't put it in my notes. Shoot. It's Z-I-L, like silver, but silver. So yeah, silver. And right now I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry. I don't have any of that. If you hold on, I will. I'll look it up. Thought I put it in here and I didn't. Anyway, this was a free pattern. And it's turning out really good. I've had to go up several needle sizes because of my hand spun. So this, I'm making it out of hand spun. And this is the Ocean Waves bag down. And I lost the tag. It's Ocean Waves. And I can't remember who did it now. I'm sorry about that. But here we go. And it is by Lisa Much, M-U-T-C-H. And that's, yeah, silver. And it is, I like it. I like it a lot. You could find it also under Northbound Knitting. And come on. And those, there is no yarn overs. No yarn overs at all. Let's see if I can pull this up here. So there's one of the ribs. And there is no yarn overs, but it gives off this really cool hole. And I like this effect. I had to go up several needle sizes, like I said, because of how the spinning is coming along. This is a size 8. 5mm. And I like it a lot. And yeah, here it is again. And this is in my, living in my the Silver Shed USA bag. And the owls. I like the owls a lot. So right now, those are the 3 projects that I'm working on mostly. Now, finished objects. Yeah, I've got quite a few. The first one I will show you is the first pair of little pink socks that I made out of Cascade Fixation. These are the ones that after I finished them, I realized that I need to knit more rows before you do the rib or whatever you're going to do, or the bind off, because it's just a little bit short off the heel that they are really no seams. So there's the first pair. I knit these on a size 4, which is a 3.5mm. Yeah, 3.5mm. So, and they're a little bit big on my foot. The second pair I only used the 150 gram ball. I have a size 7 foot, so that's why I could get away with it. The second pair I used a size 3, 3.25mm. I went 15 rows before I just did a bind off, so I get a rolled cuff at the top. I did fish lips kiss heels on both of them and the rounded toe on both of them. I used the same numbers that I used on this sock, and this one fits much better in the size 3. So man, I would love to get my hands on some more fixation. They feel so nice and I can't wait to wear them. And now I can, since I showed you. Yay! The third thing I finished up in the last 3 weeks is Easy by Martina Baim out of the Happy Feet sock blank. I gave this to my husband for Father's Day and he liked it a lot. So yeah, I would do Easy again because it was a fun pattern. And there it is. I knit Easy on a size 5, I think. I cannot remember. Your mileage may vary. I think I am a little bit of a looser knitter. So yeah, but there was Easy. And the last thing I finished was another Langfield hat by Martina Baim. And this is out of hand spun. And this one is more of a beanie style. It fits my one son really good. It fit him great. And he looked at me and he says, "I don't wear hats, Mom. You know that. You'd be sad I wouldn't ever wear it." And I'm like, can't you just lie to me? But anyway, I'm really glad I knit this one. This is so pretty. This is Aurora Borealis from Into the World that I hand spun last year. And I just loved how it turned out. It's such a cool looking hat. And it to me, it's a definite guy hat. So I'll see, maybe one of the other sons would wear it. There that is. And that's my finished objects. 4 finished objects in 3 weeks. That's pretty good. Especially the pair of socks. But they're ankle socks and I love ankle socks. I've decided that ankle socks are the way to go. At least for a little while. Spinning. Okay, my I'm sorry. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Spin along, knit along is still going on, so put your finished objects in the thread and I will pull for a winner on August 31st. I am plying mine, but it is giving me fits, absolute fits. It's been breaking on me. So I had to pull it off the bobbin it was on, and I did center pull balls, and I'm going to be doing it that way. But it was breaking even when I was putting it on the ball winder. So I was not happy with how I spun that at all. And I may not be doing gradients for a while. My Navajo plying and me do not like each other, or chain ply. We just don't like each other, and it kept breaking on me, and I almost threw it away. I almost pulled it completely off and threw it away because I was so disgusted with it. So yeah, that was not a good spinning for me at all. So we're not going to be doing gradients for a while. The Royal We is not going to be doing gradients for a while. The second thing though was Honky Tonk by 3 Waters Farms. It's the 100% BFL, and it spun up like a dream. I was just so happy with this. I think I spun it up maybe in a week. So yeah, this just went so nice. I have 238 yards of a 2-ply, and it has been thwacked. So I don't want to undo it, but that is what it looks like. And with this one, it was folded in half. So I folded it half lengthwise, and I just pulled it apart. So I spun the first straight, and then the second one I broke it into 4 sections and spun it. So it is it's a fractal spin, but it's not anywhere close to what other things usually turn out to be. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm rambling, but yay, this spin is done, and now I have to knit this up before August 31st for the Knit Girls Spin Along, Knit Along. So this is probably what's going to be going on the needles next, and I'm not sure what I want to make. Probably another Langsfield hat. Purchases. This one you'll all laugh about. I am in the Painted Tiger Club, and this is what the July Painted Tiger is. Doesn't that look familiar? But this one has the green, and then it goes into the, like a, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's almost like green, and then it goes to blue, and then it goes to light purple, and then it goes dark, 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 and dark. So this one is a gradient. And didn't I just say I'm not spinning gradients for a while? Yeah, so I'm going to break this down widthwise or lengthwise and 2-ply it. So this is Wensleydale in the colorway Jeweled. 4 ounces by the Painted Tiger. So, it's very sheepy. It's very sheepy. Sheepy, sheepy. And, I mean, it's beautiful, but I'm not going to spin it right away. It's going to go in the stash and marinate for a while. But there it is, all rolled up. And very, very nice. And she sent a note to go with it. And then she sent that picture of how it's spun up. So, be very, very nice. So I'm very happy with that club shipment. And the other club shipment should have shipped out yesterday. So that'll be great. And the other purchase I made this last 3 weeks is I broke down and bought a yarnet. And I really do like it. Right now I've got some, if you can see inside there, I've got some stitch markers in there. It's really going to be great. I think when I'm spinning the off the balls, I'm going to put one of the balls in there and then just ply what I'm plying. So here's the yarnet. This is the copper bottom and the clear dome. I thought about getting the mustache, and I thought about, you know, getting one of the colored ones, but I decided no, I just want a plain bowl on top. I do like it a lot. It's great. It comes right off. You put the yarn in, you just put it back in, and there you go. So that was so much fun. I'm really happy with that because it works out really great. What did I do with my... Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Gotta find my Kindle so we can look and see if there's any questions for me still to do. I know that they were almost gone. Sorry, I do need that Jeopardy music, right? Need that. Need it. Okay. Thank you, Bev, for answering that one question about cross stitch and what would be the best cross stitch for someone to try out. I appreciate that. Okay, Christy Rose did ask me if I knew why yarn is measured in grams and fibers in ounces, and I really don't know. I tried looking it up and I couldn't find it, Christy, and I'm really sorry. I have no idea. So I will go back and let's look at another one. Oh, and then Palette PC, I should have mentioned it earlier that there was a cross-stitching in Alaska. So if you are ever interested, I think it's in August to cross-stitch in Alaska. You should check that one out. So Christy Rose asked me what type of project or kit would you recommend? Oh, for someone for starting for cross-stitch. And I told her, I said, I think that for just starting out, I would do small projects, not ones that are full coverage or with a lot of confetti stitches. It can be confusing at first to keep the stitches straight when it is full confetti. I also learned to not overstash. I do have too many patterns right now and have a couple I know I never stitch. And Bev came back with I would recommend a Prairie Schooler or Lizzie Kate pattern. They are very well charted and easy to read. They offer great variety. Most of them use about 20 colors, and the price point on the charts are very reasonable. Most big box stores sell dimension kits, but they use so many blended threads and fractional stitches that their kits really are not beginner level. And I do agree with that. There are some of the really small ones that are, and they're not dimensions, they're a different type. I've seen them at Joann's. You could try those. So Christy, thank you for your question, and Palette PC Bev, thank you so much for going back and giving her some more tips. I usually just jump off the deep end, so that's why I kind of had a hard time figuring that one out for you. Because I am one that if I don't like it, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to get rid of it, and it doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts because I spent the money, but I figure it's something for fun, and if I'm not having fun doing it, then why do it? So I do that with my knitting. I almost did that with my spinning, and I do that with the cross stitching. If I don't like it, I don't make myself finish it. So yeah, I got in the new knit scene this week. I haven't really looked at it, so I can't comment on it, but it is learn how to brioche. So this is what it looks like, and I like brioche stitch. It's fun. Oh, and those on the back, those gloves are nice. Look at those, very nice. So yeah, sorry this has been pretty rambly this week. Hopefully we'll be back with you on the 20. Oh, I'm looking at June. See, I hardly sit in this room and I forget to flip my calendar. So today's the 11th. I should be back on the 25th with a podcast if all things go well. Yeah, so that's all I've got for you. I hope everybody has a great 2 weeks. And whatever you craft, I hope you craft it to your heart's content. Bye, guys.